Basically, the topic is what we're doing here is what do we all miss from the? Oh my God! It's the Legend 27, everyone.
What's up, Brandon?
Guys, it's the Legend
Oh no.
27. All right, so our topic is what do you miss from the good old days? I mean, 2017, Gary's mod. That's basically gonna be our whole topic, just nostalgia. And then after that, we're gonna go through some shit of what are we doing today and that we didn't do before
Yeah.
and all that shit. But I'm glad that we got Brandon on here. Brandon, it's been a long time since I talked to you, and I'm just really glad you came on today. I wish we could have Grundle Quest as well, but unfortunately, that man's trying to become an EMT, trying to save lives out here in the
Oh
streets.
yeah. Big man. Big man Drew.
Big man Drew.
Putting
Remember?
people on gurneys.
Yes. He's he's gonna save everyone from the corona. I can already feel it in his bloodstream. But I don't know if Brandon has a mic or anything at the moment, but let's talk about something modern really quick. Let's just throw it out. Smiling Friends. What do you guys think about Smiling Friends? Obviously, you have the profile picture, so
Oh yeah. I think it's pretty good. I like Psychic Pebbles a lot, so I'm glad that they have a spot and everything like that. So I think it's a pretty good show. Um, I like all the characters in it, especially my man. I fucking forget his name. I apologize because I haven't watched it in a while. But so
Randall?
you could call me a fake fan if you want. But what?
Randall?
Yeah, I don't think it's Red. I just okay. So me and Drew watched the episode because he was like, "Yo, you want to watch it?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And I had no idea what it was because I hadn't heard of it. And he was like, "It's by the guy like Psychic Pebbles and stuff, and another guy. I forget the. He did something else as well in animation, but I watched it and then I was like, I really like this guy and like the whole cheese scene that he has. And he
Yeah.
like walks into the dude that's in his house and he like tells him to get out of there. And I thought he was a fucking great, great part of the episode there. So I was just like, I don't know the guy. I forgot the guy's name. So I just kind of like he looked like a Randall to me. So I just went with, Randall Cheesington because he's a cheese man. So just went with that. But yeah, no, I think it's gonna turn out pretty well as long as they don't try to like jump a shark or anything. Like Rick and Morty style. Like
Yeah.
that show's getting a little
Stale.
yeah. But I mean, I still like that. I still like that show. I still like Rick and Morty. But
Yeah. It's the greatest. But yeah,
definitely
back to
fits.
the Smiling Friends. Yeah, I thought it's a good show, but I really wish they would also have the animation called The Hellbenders by Psychic Pebbles.
Yeah, Oni and
Yeah, Oni and G and what they did. I
yes, yeah. Oni and G has a game.
yeah,
Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, he does.
I
Yeah,
remember.
I forgot about that.
it's fucking cool.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
yeah. I hope it is. I hope it is. It's good. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah. I just
I remember
am.
watching
Uh-huh.
the police at your door.
Yeah, they're at my door. They're knocking down because they finally found Brandon. He's here now.
They found this location.
Bro.
They've pinpointed his location.
Yeah. They're here to
But
check your papers, man.
Oh no.
yeah, tax evasion.
Tax
Accidentally-
evasion.
accidentally
You know what?
twice.
You know what? Not gonna lie, I would kind of expect the IRS to be knocking down on my door because last year back in high school, I don't know if you guys catched on to this.
Oh shit!
Oh my God!
Drew.
It's the guy.
Yo,
We got
what's
the
up,
whole
dude?
gang. No way. We got the whole gang. Bro, the gang is here. The gang is here.
Dude, this was me when I saw you all in the voice chat.
Oh shit.
Is that Obama?
Yes. Yeah.
Obama. Obama. Straight out of the office.
the only
he's got a good job.
The only problem is that Brandon is dead silent. And this is confirming my theory. The reason why Brandon doesn't chat with us is because he's like, okay, I love you, Brandon. I love your voice. Everything. I want it to be that way forever because it's just a very special part of you. But I feel like you don't want to come up because we're expecting you to be an older, more mature man, and you're just still gonna have that same voice we all care and love for.
Awesome.
This man. So Drew, how's your classes? How they doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
By pretty
Yeah.
good, I mean, I'm very behind.
Yeah, you out here saving. You're gonna cure the corona, my boy. You out here becoming that EMT. They're gonna need you on them front lines, G.
Yeah, I'm going to the armed forces because that's what an EMT is.
By the front lines, I mean the hospital. You know, speaking of that, you know someone, I forgot who it was. It was this one doctor that committed suicide not very recently because due to the overwhelming amount of coronavirus patients in Brooklyn, she just fucking shot herself. I'm like, wow. That's fucking crazy.
Wow.
That whole situation is fucking tough, dude. Like,
I know.
Yeah, definitely.
and then you have people out here like, we need haircuts. We need haircuts.
Bro, perfect excuse to make your hair like really gross.
I know. I
Like,
kind of want to make
acceptable.
mine like a fucking pedophile from the 80s.
Hell yeah.
From the 80s, that's an interesting aesthetic choice.
It is. Is that a profile picture from SNL, Drew?
No, it's not actually. It's from that
Fuck,
70s
it looks
show.
like the SNL skit of like the
Hey,
San Franciscans or whatever.
Drew-
The Californians.
Yeah.
Oh,
Holy
that shit's so.
shit. We got the gang. The only thing is Brandon isn't talking. Brandon, talk. Come on. Just say something. Brandon, I just want one word. Just one word.
One singular word. Simp.
Wait, Jeremy, have I showed you my voiceovers that I've done?
No, I am not.
You do
this would be
voiceovers?
nice. I did some impressions when I was bored.
Uh-oh.
Boy, my balls itch.
That's great.
Okay, so
That's great.
let's get onto this topic now that we got the whole gang here. Walking Dead, Gmod. Remember,
That's great, Drew. Oh,
Bro.
God.
I remember that.
raiding the whole military. Remember when we got all the Minges on our side and we fucking raided their whole base and Grundlequist was non-stop sniping. I think he got the top kills, including Liam. We need to get Liam on here, bro. Liam is missing from this.
Liam is, but I don't think Liam has a desktop right now. I think he's in not in Manch, fucking Mess.
Yeah, he's
on.
somewhere right now. Yeah, I don't think he has access to his desktop.
Oh man, speaking of that, last year I went to Massachusetts and it's kind of weird. I asked Brandon if he would visit me and I literally send him my location. I'm saying, hey, let's go to a McDonald's or library and just fucking talk because I wanted to check up with you guys. And he's like, ask Mitch. And I was constantly asking him. He did not reply to me and he hasn't replied to me ever since then.
Massachusetts is a little bit of a drive. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like a whole other state.
It is.
Because I thought you guys live there. I'm planning, hopefully next...
That sucks.
Oh my god!
Dookie poopy asshole.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
shit.
Brandon went
hate
to
that.
puberty! Brandon went to... I banned you because the only... RDM was the only thing we could do. There were no zombies in the game, remember? Remember when there were no zombies?
Oh, yeah. I do remember that.
There were no zombies. I mean, they spawned in, like, in one place, but that was all in the way in the hospital. Literally, the only fun we had in that server was killing everyone else. It was literally the... you want to know another fact about that? When Kato got rid of my general, I got it back the 3 days after he took it away from me because Squid, the original owner of it, he paid $300 for the class, believe it or not. $300 for the whole mercenary class. And I'm like, hey, listen, can you give me general and all of this stuff? Because you know before I've sent you these videos of me raiding the base and shit, and it lasted for like I remember he said it only lasted for 2 weeks, and it lasted at least for a good 3 or 4 months for us. I think you guys joined in, yeah, because like before the map change and then after the map change, I remember meeting you guys the first time in The Walking Dead. You had like this base up in the police garage, and the police were trying to get rid of you guys, but they couldn't.
Yeah.
And then the whole military had to come in to get rid of you guys. That was funny
So
as
wait,
shit.
I have a question. So like, when you were on the server, and did you like hear like all the gunfire and shit, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? And
Yeah.
then like you went over there, or did somebody say like, yo, there's some crazy fucks like killing the entire military? It's like 2 random dudes who joined, like, 3 days ago, fucking around.
Bro, your base was crazy, and Brandon was the one that was so open to showing him to me. He's like, hey, you want to know how we kept doing it to them? And then he just lets me in the base at the time, and he's just like, wow. Like, I remember Stars, Richard, they were pissed as fuck when they did that. I was laughing so hard. Everyone got so mad. The thing is about the military that I hated when I joined them is because they have no chill. They took everything too seriously. I understand it's an RP, but you have to understand
Game, dude.
it's a game. Yeah, you gotta enjoy it, and that's the thing they didn't take at all. They thought of it.
I remember I did military RP for a while.
Alright, I gotta go. I'll talk to you.
All right, take care, Wesley.
All right, have a good one, Wesley.
Bye. Have a
Peace
wonderful
out.
time.
You enjoy your apple juice.
Yeah.
I will, man.
Brandon knows Wesley. You guys know Wesley. Everyone knows Wesley now. He's
Wait, who
been
the fuck is Wesley?
the guy that's been drawing Walking Dead fan art of the server for a while.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's out of this world. That's totally bonkers. That's
You know who he
Wow.
is. He's one of the hosts, Brandon, for the podcast as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
out of this world again. Crazy.
Originally Brandon was, and I'm
Uh.
glad that we got Brandon again. Brandon, I know, listen, you probably don't have the time, but if you ever get bored, listen, we will do a podcast, me, you, and Wesley, and other people, because we're the most funniest person out of the whole podcast. Without you, this is nothing, alright? You have talent, my boy.
Yeah, Brandon.
Y'all
you
got
make a
Gary's
big
mod?
podcast business.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it big.
Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I'm the next
Look out.
Joe Rogan.
Look out.
Bro,
Brandon
yeah,
Lemon experience.
that's
Look out,
freaking
Joe
Joe
Rogan.
Rogan.
I'm about to. Do you
The
want Joe
Brandon
Rogan
Lemon
smokes weed? I'm
experience.
gonna give our guests LSD. No,
Yeah.
Adderall.
No, I'm
No.
talking
You're gonna
straight up
shoot
fucking-
their
I'm
dog.
gonna- yeah, no, I'm gonna spike their drinks with Russian crocodile.
Yeah, put some real hypnol in there.
You guys remember that one time when we were I don't remember when we did this, but we were in like a warehouse on that Walking Dead server, and the people kept trying to break in, and they were trying to like pick the lock. So what we did was we literally set up like, all right, if they're gonna break through the door, we're gonna make it the most tedious shit possible.
The
So
maze.
we maybe built a
My
Yeah,
God, I
maze.
remember that.
Holy
That was the
shit.
police
Yeah,
station,
I
'cause
think
they
I-
had that huge garage, so we just
Yeah, it was the
and it
police
wasn't
base.
against the rules. It wasn't against the rules because the whole rules with it was like you have to have like 3 fading doors, and like that's the max you can have. So we'd have like one at the beginning, like one in the middle, and we were just able to like light up below them.
Oh,
'cause we
yeah,
were, like,
yeah,
on
'cause
the
we had, like, a-
platforms.
Oh,
Remember?
Yeah, I remember that.
So we were we made like a right, and we
God,
put like
that
a
was
ceiling
crazy.
on it, and with the press of the button, I just make the ceiling disappear, and we just shoot all of it.
And we would
They
light
just
it
wanna
up.
shoot us, and then I put the ceiling back.
And since it was like a fading door technically, like we were
That
allowed
was
to use it.
fucking nuts. I
Bro,
remember that, now.
was
Wow.
fucking
Dude, so
bonkers.
That is like 6-head play right there.
Listen,
That's fucking
We're playing
crazy.
4D chess, bro.
If
Yeah.
4D chess, dude. 4D chess.
We played
I'ma
Chinese
tell-
checkers in this bitch.
Listen, yo, I'ma tell you right
They were
now.
playing Gary's Mall. We were playing some Chinese checkers on them, bro. They didn't even know what hit
Played
them, bro.
mahjong, checkmate,
We're
touchdown.
playing some
Fucking birdie, bitch.
We were playing them. Yeah, but listen, I'm telling you guys, if you wanna ever go on a Gmod server, I swear all 4 of you.
Yeah, I was about to say, we totally should, like, if
We
we,
need
I don't have it
to,
installed right now.
find a new RP server to just absolutely piss off.
Exactly.
fucking
Just pull the same
demolish it,
shit.
bro. Holy shit, we caused wild. Especially you guys. I'm telling you right now, if Kato didn't ban you, all of you right now would be fucking balling in that server. Y'all would be top pimps in that shit.
Except didn't the server also like just close down too?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
the server
we
got
would be
reopened.
bowling for like the last 2 months, and then it would just close.
It's like all these people in the Prohibition, they're like balling out, and then 1930 hits, and it's like,
Oh damn!
where's my money again? It's gone?
What do you mean it's gone?
Fuck.
Yeah, fuck. You know what's worse though? That $300 could have kept that server on for like way more than it was
Oh, no.
supposed to run. $300 for the mercenary class.
Dude, that
Oh, my
weirds me
goodness.
out. How $300 just bowling for like
For like a class, I know Basin was a hungry whore. We also exposed him too.
Can I get a...
Yo, can I get a
Can I get a
Can I get a sausage
cheeseburger?
Sammy?
sausage Sammy? Yo, my Gary's mod isn't. I'm booting that up. I'm gonna find an RP server. I'm gonna gun people.
I don't know if it's... What was the name of it, dude? Oh, God, it's been so long.
What
Fuck.
the server we played?
Yeah, we
National
played on,
Task
yeah.
Force?
What was it called?
National Task Force?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was the one.
What's
the
it
walking.
called?
The police one's still on. The police one's still on. We could go fuck around there and say the boys are back, baby. The boys are back. Oh, speaking of that, that's how I got banned from the Walking Dead server. It wasn't because what I was doing on that server. It's because I was doing on the police server. Because at the time I found out how to do Lua hacks.
Oh.
And at
The
the
boys are back in town.
All right.
Backstreet Boys reunion tour.
Let's.
Yes.
Oh my god. I want to get to so much because there's just so much more than the Walking Dead that we did. We did a bit more after that. Like once we got banned, I'm really sad. I really wish I was on that week and got banned with y'all. I really wish I fucking did.
Dude, I don't even remember why we got banned.
Y'all got banned because you kept killing the soldiers and I wasn't there. And I told you guys,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
whatever you do, I told you the excuse was to say that there were no zombies and it was bored and tell them until they get the zombies back
They
into
kept
place.
coming after us, too.
I know. Remember when we
Bunch of
kidnapped
pussies.
one of their guys and then we recruited them and then they were like killing people and shit?
Oh, yeah, I think I remember that.
Like they were in timeout. They're like fucking. They're like. Sergeant was like, "Go in timeout," and he's like, "Okay," and then we just kidnapped them and say, "Okay, you're joining us now, buddy."
Didn't we, like, tie him up or something?
Yeah, we tied
There
him
was, like,
up
a-
and shit.
Yeah, we, like, arrested him or something like that. It was fucking
Oh, I forgot
weird.
you could arrest people. Yeah,
That's that kinky
fun.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was kinda
yeah.
Foreplay, baby.
We were pedophiles.
We
Yo,
were slurping
Livy.
and sucking.
You know, me, Brandon, and Drew have been playing this Roblox game, dude, and it's so much fun, man.
Oh.
Like, it's basically Red Dead 2, but Roblox, and it's fucking amazing, man.
Holy shit! You gotta.
We're having a blast. We're like a group of like all naked like black dudes. We like go around and like lasso people.
We're the Society of Tyrone.
We're the Black Panthers.
So let's be the Society of the Funeral. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, there's all four of us. We could do it.
That is true. We do have four of us. I don't know if I can carry a coffin though.
Remember when we were playing? Okay, remember when we were playing that one game on Gmod? It wasn't The Walking Dead. It was Slasher.
Oh, I remember Slasher.
Bro,
Dude, that's kind of sick, actually.
Yeah, Slasher. It was
I
fun.
remember we were playing that, and I don't know who was Gabe Newell, but one of you guys were Gabe Newell, and I
Oh, I
remember.
think that was me. I think
Yeah.
that was me.
And we were waiting by the cabin, I think, or was it the trailer park? It was either the trailer park or the cabin on the snow mountains and shit. But we were waiting for the cops to come and save us. That shit was wildin', bro.
Yeah.
There was no chill.
Yeah, that was crazy. Now that I'm remembering it. God, there's so many Gmod memories that are just like in the back of my head that I just don't remember until somebody brings them up. It's weird.
Yeah, you know it, boys. Okay,
I don't know how I feel about you saying it like that.
You
I'm
know
like, I
it,
don't-
boys.
You know it, boy.
Funny
Boy.
Mike. Funny Mike.
Funny. I turned up the game.
Baba boy.
Baba boy.
Bubble boy,
Yo,
my boy.
I have so many Gary's mod. Oh my god, I have three. Oh my god, how can I like delete all of them in one go?
Do it. Do
Steam
it.
apps,
add-ons?
named add-ons.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, add-ons for Gmail. How many add-ons do I
Dude.
Shit.
That's why I haven't loaded up because I have like 300 plus. So I'm just trying to
And
like.
it's not
update
you
for Gmail?
downloading them. It's like the servers, because usually when you would join servers, you would be forced to download them, and they would be added on to your game.
Damn, Gary's Mod is still getting fucking updates. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
It's a
Just got an
There's
update.
a big thing about like they might do Source 2, bro.
Dude, that'd be awesome if they did Source 2.
holy shit.
I'm fine with Gary's. I would totally pay for Gary's mod too, like if it slaps into Source. But like,
What if they don't name it Gary's Mod? It's like some other random name.
Half-Life
Gary's
3.
mod? I'm thinking about it though.
Half-Life.
I'm thinking about it though. I don't think it would even work out though, because like Gary's mod, like the first edition, I guess, if there ever is a second
It's just
edition.
such an iconic name, Gmod.
Exactly, Gmod, and
You'd
so
have to
like
keep it.
also, especially like, you can't really do a whole new thing after like this community is already like embedded with like all these workshops, you know?
Yeah, well, what if
Like-
you give somebody like it's like Minecraft, right?
Yeah.
But Gmod
Yeah.
is crazier than Minecraft. Like it's limitless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 39 tabs of. Oh my god, too many add-ons.
I don't know how to see my workshop. Right.
You have to so click on the game and then you gotta just click on the workshop, bro. That was
Click on
really
the
bad
game.
instructions, but I'm being like honest. Like you click on the game and it like right below play it says store page community hub,
Yeah, workshop.
find groups, and then workshop, and then
For files?
go on browse,
Browse.
and then
Yeah.
click subscribe items.
Oh wow, okay. I
Yeah.
bet. Oh, the first page, Super Pedo Bear Music Pack 2. All right.
Hey,
That's
Brandon.
classic. Yeah. I'm
Re-
just gonna uninstall. I don't think there's a way to uninstall like all of them
Shrek
at
player
once.
model.
Shrek.
Yeah, just
The donkey.
just uninstall all of them, bro.
I have
'Cause
27.
27 pages.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 39, but I'm just gonna go through all of them.
Damn, dude. How do you unsubscribe from all of them?
I don't know. You just
Oh,
have
you
to
can.
do
There's
it
a
by-
button. There's a button that says
Wait,
unsubscribe
no,
from
wait.
all.
No way. Where?
It says your workshop, one follower, view legal agreement, and then underneath it says unsubscribe from all.
What are you
That's
talking
lit.
about? What?
I'm seeing this button.
I'm just
Imagine
Dude,
Brandon's.
oh my
I
god.
don't know if
Imagine
I want to
Brandon's
unsubscribe from
computer.
all of them though, because I love the weapon pack stuff that I have.
No, just do it for the better, bro. Because if you have like 39 pages, it's not gonna be as good as you think going through like every single thing and being like, yeah, I guess
so.
like I
Yeah,
need
I'll
that one.
unsubscribe from all of them, even though I'm gonna lose some absolute gold.
Oh, classics! I know exactly what you mean, but
Yeah, I
Can't
know.
you make a
It's for the greater
playlist?
good.
And from that playlist, you can download all of them again?
Oh, that is true, but I already removed them.
Bruh.
Yeah, but dude, mine's taking a while, bro. I'm just
Mine was in a snap. Like mine was done in like 2 seconds.
Your computer was like, finally, after all these years, I could breathe.
Yeah, I can finally be alive after your 50 gigabytes of Gmod add-ons is gone.
Holy shit.
That's probably why my computer was tanking a little bit. It's all those Gmod mods.
Yeah, all the mods, all them dank mods.
All the mods for the mod.
Yeah. Speaking
That is a weird thing, isn't it?
all the mods from the mods, baby. Alright.
Alright.
So let's go on to another topic that I want to go on to, especially when we're talking about animation, because I know
When did we start talking about
Well, we talked
animation?
about smiling people earlier.
smiling
Oh,
people,
smile.
The show.
friends.
Alright.
Basically, I feel like
Oh,
again, Smiling Friends is way more better than Hellbenders, even though Hellbenders was way more, but I feel like there's more variety to it in characters and all that dynamics and shit, because who doesn't want to hear about a guy that's wife and family left him, and he's about to off himself, And these guys try everything up until a point where he has to go kill a Blibli to regain purpose in his life and not kill himself.
It is certainly an interesting premise of a job that you're supposed to cheer people up, and I like how they got the obvious thing out of the way first, of like the most depressed thing in the world, like some dude who's like just literally about to end everything, like the worst possible situation. Like they got it out of the way first, in like the first episode of the show. So I think that's definitely a smart move, so they can move on to better ideas.
And the
Not like that episode wasn't good, but
yeah. The thing I like was there was a problem and another problem, and combining those problems makes the solution. Like you said, the character, we're just gonna call him Randall because I'm not gonna look it up, or either I'm gonna go guess the names on the internet now, which would either be if I could get it, Penn, which was the pink one, Charlie was I think the yellow one, and Alan might have been the red one, because Desmond.
Alan. Yeah,
Desmond was the one that wanted to kill himself.
Yeah, that is true.
All right, so basically what I'm saying is Alan, he lost his cheese, and all these Bliblis were about to crucify him, so that's his problem there, right? And he has no one to save him, and you got this guy Desmond that's about to off himself, but he has a revolver, so and these problems of two different situations come together and fixes themselves, because at the end of the day, Alan gets his cheese, and then Desmond finds his new purpose in life. And I wish...
Yeah, killing things.
Yeah, killing things.
Yeah.
Blibli infestation. I like how it's like, womp womp, when the Blibli starts moving, that just blows my mind.
Yeah.
But...
It's definitely a show that I have seen in my head, and it's like my last 5 brain cells trying to focus. Just, the guy,
I feel like if they would do that with almost every episode, or at least with, once in a while combined, because I don't know, or I'm not thinking about it right now, that shows that combine solutions with problems, and that's probably why it made it so good, because it got it out of the way with something else.
Yeah.
It was.
Because if you're thinking, right,
Uh-huh.
if you're thinking of a job, right, where you have to cheer people up, like the worst thing that you could show up to is a guy with a gun to his head, right?
Yep.
Right? I mean, come on. Or, the only thing that could be worse than that is a guy with, multiple guys with multiple guns
Yeah.
to multiple people. Yeah. So, it's definitely smart.
It's one of those shows that if it doesn't get obviously it's gonna get a show because it already got the pilot. That's the thing. But people are thinking, oh, it's not because of Hellbenders. Because Hellbenders, they were making a pilot. No, they were making episode 3 because I think they already greenlighted the show, because you could look it up. Hellbenders episode 3, it's like half done, and I don't know why they haven't finished on it, because either some contracts, because they say if you do a pilot or try to greenlit something with Adult Swim, if it doesn't happen, technically they own all your shit, and you're not allowed to make something else after that.
That's probably why.
Yeah, but the thing is, they didn't get the fucking episode out, which makes me think. Because here's the thing, Adult Swim, they don't have that many shows that are original, that are still, new. Because the only ones they have is Rick and Morty, and I think most of them are owned by Fox. Yeah, because
dude, there's some good Adult Swim shows though. But I mean, hey, I will watch King of the Hill for 3 hours any day.
Oh no, any day.
King of the fucking Hill.
King of the Hill, till 8 p.m. till like 7 a.m. because that's when if you...
That's when shit goes down, when Cartoon Network turns into Adult Swim, like, as a kid, and then, like, the whole Adult Swim thing starts up, or whatever, and it's like... Why is everything so dark and scary? And then, like, you see this fucking show about this dude with a deadbeat family, and it's like, this is not funny. Why is this funny to people? And then you watch it, like, 5 years later, 6 years later, and you kind of get it, but You know,
Yeah.
if you're like mid-40s, I bet you would really be fucking,
Hell yeah.
you know,
But
knee
the
slappers.
Oh, of course, but the reason why I'm saying that's going to be a problem is because Fox got bought out by Disney, and Disney does not fuck with Warner.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
is true.
so. The oh no, they have another show, and it's called the Bros. I forgot what was their name. The fucking it's about like these brothers, and their dad was like a fucking super. The Venture Brothers. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that show's
I know
been running for a while. It's just they've been on hiatus because the episodes take forever to make.
Yeah, the veg. Oh God, isn't that the show with the Monarch?
Yeah,
and
the Monarch and shit. Yeah, and
Yeah, with Brock, like the Brock voice actors.
Brock,
in that, right?
Samsung, Joe. Yeah, oh my god,
Yeah. That's a great show.
it is.
I remember watching that with my mom back in the day. That's some funny shit.
Hell yeah.
The Monarch. Release the cocoons.
And then he would have his wife, Doctor
God,
Girlfriend. Honey, I don't think you're able.
What's the problem?
What's the problem with the Venture Brothers? We're gonna kill them.
Brandon, I have a question.
Oh. Yeah.
What's the deal with airline food?
So basically, after 9/11, when the TSA had to bring up the security, you know, because those people, 15 terrorists, I'm pretty sure, employed by Al Qaeda, they flew, I think it was 3 planes into the towers.
I think it was 2.
Was it 2?
Yes,
No, it was
3.
2.
No,
I'm looking at how.
Wait, what
No,
about
no,
the
there was
steel
2 that hit
beams?
the
What about
towers.
the steel
There
beams?
was 2 that hit the towers, and then there was 1 that crashed in Pennsylvania. So technically, there was going to be 3, but 1 crashed. Because
wow, you're right.
the passengers overtook it, and
I knew there was the one that crashed, but I thought it was 3 hit them. Damn.
Oh, and no, one didn't 1 hit the Pentagon?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking.
No, the
That's
other
what
one
it
in
was,
Pennsylvania was supposed to hit the White House, wasn't it? But
Yeah.
the people were like, "Nah, B, we
That was
ain't
the
dying
Pennsylvania
tonight,
one.
G. We gonna crash this plane with you. You better say, I don't know. I just imagine some.
That was the Pennsylvania one, right?
Yeah, that was a Pennsylvania.
Yeah, the Pennsylvania one.
I just imagine some ghetto dude was like, "Nah, B, if you gonna be taking me down, I'm gonna take me down with you."
Well, I mean, I'd rather go that way than fucking crashing and killing even more people.
Dude, it was Pennsylvania. I don't think it was really that ghetto. I think it was more like...
We're all going to die anyway, so...
Bomb will be mustard or ketchup. Oh. It was kind of like that, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Wait, if it's for Pennsylvania, would he have like a, not a New Yorker accent, but like, I'll tell you, I don't know how to do it, but
I don't know how to do... Like, what's a Pennsylvania accent?
Boy.
I don't think it's... I don't think it's like that.
Imagine being an Al Qaeda terrorist. You're pinned into the floor of the cabin of the of the plane, and go, "I'll tell you what, boy.
I'll tell you what, boy, that ain't right."
The terrorist on your...
Yeah.
It stank. It stank. And then the plane just crashes into some guy's field.
You know what?
Was it a farm field? Wasn't it a farm?
Yeah, it was in an open field, yeah.
City
Man,
folks just don't
imagine
get
being
it.
the farm guy, dude. That'd have been like, damn, like shit.
Imagine when they were interviewing the
It's
guy.
a burial ground.
That's
You can't
rad.
farm there now. It's like a sacred site.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Is it? Oh, it makes sense.
Probably, right?
I feel like.
Yeah.
I mean, if like 200 people died.
Does anyone know his name? Does anyone know who the farmers or who is owned by?
I have no idea. Probably like Bill Gates.
Yeah. I feel like if they were
That's how
interviewed.
Bill Gates got rich.
Really?
He's like, fuck these guys crashing planes into my goddamn farm. I'm sick of this shit.
I feel like Carl from Aqua Team Hunger Force would be a good impression of the farmer.
Oh, yeah. Why you guys messing with my pool?
I'm fucking tired of these terrorists. Wait, no, that's a Gruckle Stan impression. Dipper! I'm tired of these. I can't even do it. But do you think when he was getting
Gruckle
interviewed
Stan.
on like CNN, the farmer was like, "City folks just don't get it."
Oh,
He
probably,
just,
yeah.
he's like, you don't have to be lonely. That'd be the best commercial. It's like them city folks,
Farmers meat.
farmers meet. Okay,
Farmers only. Farmers only. That's what it is. FarmersOnly.com.
yeah,
That's
farmers
what it
only.
is.
I don't know, but that's
Wait,
just.
how do they vet you for farmers only? Do you have like a farmer's license?
Probably.
Probably.
Like, imagine it's like, oh, sorry, officer, that's my farming license. My bad. Yeah, it's not. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Actually, sir, your farming license is overdrawn. I'm gonna have to ask you to step out of the vehicle, as well as the 80 tons of corn in the back.
Holy shit, that's amazing. Speaking of that, have you guys ever been like working in the pizza industry?
Pizza.
Yeah.
Well,
Pizza.
I work in me and Brandon used to work in the food industry, if you want to call it.
Yeah, and I got fired.
Yeah.
Why is that,
Hold on,
Brandon?
let me pick better smoothie music.
Why is that?
That is a classic line.
That is
you know I was
that
right.
is such a savvy move.
You knew I was right. It had to be good music. I put my earbuds and everything.
But
Fuck
I heard that and I was like, Brandon, come on. I was like, I told my boss to give you a job, and then you're
Fuck him.
fucking-
Fuck him, dude. Well, what did he give you? Nothing. He left the state, probably.
Yeah, he's probably dead. Honestly.
Yeah.
I
He
mean-
seans like someone who would be tracked down by like the Italian mafia or
I
something.
mean, when Drew comes back, he could tell you the whole damn story, the whole CSI Miami.
Oh
Oh,
my god, I want to
man.
hear that. That has to be a
Dominic
podcast
Celio.
exclusive, my guy.
I don't know when he's coming back, but I think
Okay,
he just
so-
went out on a call to save somebody.
Yeah.
Wow, hero.
Hero of the
Absolute
day.
hero.
He's out here.
Wash your hands, stay at
saying-
home.
Yep. We just gotta hire like a therapist to be on with him because I do not want the same thing to happen to him that happened to that one doctor. Okay, we already lost too many people. We already lost too many damn people in this world.
That's true, man.
At the time before there was 60,000 deaths, like everyone was surprised that 9/11 killed like around 3,000 and this
Go
kills
away.
more. And there was a debate saying, would you rather have another 9/11 and have 3,000 people more die or the death toll of what we have now?
Ooh, god damn,
Yeah.
dude, that's
It was. I know.
That's a really tough question. Also a terrible question.
Yeah, it's a terrible question, but it's like one or the other.
That's a loaded ass question right there.
I know.
You know what's crazy?
What?
I believe it happened, but I don't think it was 6 million.
Oh,
What?
I don't think it was 60 million.
Now we're talking about the Holocaust?
I don't think it was 60 million.
Would you rather have the
60
Holocaust or the
million?
coronavirus? That's
Yeah, it was like 60 million. That's
It
what
was
they
not
reported
60
number.
million, it was 6 million.
No, it was 60 million. You're retarded. Look it
What
up.
are you talking about?
I'm
dude?
looking it up. I'm looking it up.
If
How
How many
people died in
was it 60
the
million? Was it 60 million Jews? Damn,
them
that's
Jews.
fucking crazy. if
Who
it was.
named it? Who even named it the Holocaust? There could have been like a cooler name.
Well, I think it was already a word.
What would be a cooler name for the Holocaust?
How many people? No,
No, it was 6 million. But
Okay, 60 million
wait,
Jews is fucking crazy.
I don't know why I thought it was 60 million.
Dude,
Oh, so
60
this one
million
thing says
Jews
it
would
was
be the entire
wait. Some
population.
guy said a Washington Post thing says that it was actually 11 million, not 6 million.
Holy
Well, if you include all the other
Anybody-
ethnicities, then
Dude,
yes.
that means everybody else who says I don't think I believe it happened, but I don't think it was 6 million. It's kind of speaking the facts, though.
I mean, yeah, but if
I
you're
don't
talking only Jews, it's 6 million. But if you're including all other
Yeah.
ethnicities, it's probably
What other
1 million.
ethnicities were there? I mean,
They
were
killed
they, like,
gays.
crazy?
they killed
Russians.
blacks.
but did they kill black? I don't think
Oh,
they killed
God,
black
yeah.
people.
Oh god,
Really?
yeah, they killed.
Black.
I know they didn't like them, but like I don't think
They hated every other race
Bro, they
except for
hated
themselves. man.
But the thing is, okay, let's say if the Nazis won and there was Japan
Hold on.
still out of the way, because Japan was their only ally, how would that go down? It's like, yeah, you guys are cool, but you're not Aryan. How would that go down?
I don't know.
And there was the Italians
up.
too. Well, the Italians always
Other
switch
groups.
sides. You know they switched sides back in World War One.
Let's see.
Go look it up. Italians switching sides in World War One. They did it. How could you just switch sides like that and not face the consequences? I want to learn the secrets of Italy.
Okay, so
But it was not 6 million.
Roma and Sinti were viewed as a gypsy nuisance, a racially inferior people with criminal habits, and they killed up to 250,000. Mentally ill and physically disabled German people,
6
250,000.
million. Speaking of that,
Poland people,
the day I went to
tens of thousands
Massachusetts,
of members.
there have you,
Soviet soldiers, 3.3 million.
holy shit, yeah, there was a lot of
Jehovah's
Soviets.
Witnesses.
They killed Jehovah Witnesses?
Yeah, bro.
For damn, they really did not like them knocking on the door, huh?
Yeah,
I guess
they
we
did
can
not.
say that.
They did not like them Mormons.
Nah, dude, Mormons are kind of
Sir?
sick.
Sir,
Like, they're like,
it's
dude,
me, your
Jesus
president.
came
I'm
on a
John F.
fucking
Kennedy.
boat.
give me head.
Give me
Yeah, see you
head,
losers
sir.
later.
It's your president, John F. Kennedy. I can't.
Mr. President, Grassy Knoll.
Okay.
Dude, I'm playing Gary's mod right now.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I put my volumes way too loud. That gunshot sounded legit. Oh
yeah,
god.
but I gotta hear this from Grumble Quest about what happened with you guys at the job. And the
Excuse me, sir. Can I need the right music.
Yeah,
I
I
can't
don't know
even remember. I think I played one song most of the time, but I can't remember what song it was. Maybe I should make a smoothie making playlist.
Yeah, what song did you play when you made that? Did you? Okay, I have a question for
I
you,
looked
Brendan.
at. Okay, no, I had
What was going on in your head?
Yeah,
I
what
was like, man, smoothies be fucking loud, yo. I kind of want to listen to music. Did I tell you the one time I didn't put the thing all the way down and it just ripped the rubber up and it smelled like someone did a burnout in the kitchen?
Oh my god,
Jesus.
really?
Yeah.
Like the
doesn't
old
matter.
metal one before we. Oh yeah, we got a
No,
new
the new one, the nice
The
one.
Ninja.
The
Was
Ninja
it the
Blender?
Ninja? No,
The
then maybe.
Ninja was like the big black one. That-
Oh, then no, it wasn't. No, I mean the original one.
Yeah,
like
the
when
metal
he first
one, the metal
was like,
one.
yes, we're gonna get this.
yeah, the metal one that got cold as fuck and the ice didn't break up and the fuck.
I know.
Yeah, that was.
I feel bad for that one girl because one time she dropped ice and then she just started crying and I was like, I can help you. Like my prepubescent sophomore self was like, I can help you, and she was like, no, retard. That didn't happen. That last part didn't happen. I
What
made
girl
that
are
up.
you talking about? Like the high school girl?
Not the high school girl. Fuck her
older
too.
lady?
She also didn't she get like a mono and like never came back to work.
Yeah, she
Oh,
got. She said
shit.
she had mono,
She got the clap, bro. That's what happened.
and then she came back for like her last paycheck,
Bro,
and then that was it.
Someone got her
Oh, really?
box. If you know what I mean.
No. I think she graduated high school and then she went off to college. So she has
Kind
to
of a
leave.
flex.
Question,
No,
are
I
you
mean she was can't remember her name exactly,
Mia.
but she actually went to like school for cooking, and she was depressed because he just did like nothing. There was like no actual cooking. It was all like out of the box stuff.
Oh yeah, I know it was bad. Yeah, and then
Wow.
Like every once in a while there would be, dude, I won't lie, I also took so much fucking food. I took so much
oh
food.
yeah, same.
Dude, he could have docked my pay like
Oh
for 2
my
months on how
God.
much food I would. Every time gingerbread came out, I would eat all the gingerbread, bro. Cause they kind of made some slap gingerbread.
Dude, that was probably my mom's gingerbread. Not gonna lie.
Dude, your mom needs to make more gingerbread.
Dude, my
It
mom
was amazing.
made actual stuff.
Yeah, like
that
I was
out
gonna
of the
say,
box.
it was like your mom and
Was
like
running the place. That's what people thought.
basically. Yeah.
They would stop by like, "Hey, Christina the boss, how you doing?
Hey, boss.
Hey, how you
what's up?"
fucking doing? Huh?
That sounds like
What's that fucking Dominic guy?"
Where is he? Oh, where is he?
Probably
And
went
then-
straight to Argentina, bro.
Probably.
Just like the rest of them.
Okay, well, what else happened there? We found a cockroach on the ground, and I was like, hey, we need to discuss this. And I sent him a picture, and he goes, stop sending images like those. That was like it.
Lamo?
And he never did anything else. I was like, bro, you gotta do something, because like this is the second cockroach I saw. And he was like, I'll talk to the man, the mole man. I was like, okay. And he was
Oh
like,
man,
the mole, yeah. He's like, I'll
oh
talk to,
man,
I'll talk to. I
Master
can't
of the
remember.
ball.
I can't remember even what it was. Don't remember what he sounded like. Cialino? Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah, probably.
He seems like who would have had.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like, he had good intentions, but the man had no business plan at all.
Yeah.
At all.
And he also hired me. That's
Well, because he
mistake
said he needed a job.
Mistake number 2. Also, he barely paid me.
Really?
Because, like, also, yeah, like, every once in a while.
What do you... Okay, what is every
Also,
once in a while?
Well, like, no, I would be paid on time, but I don't think I was paid, like... He said I was gonna get $9, and it was, like, minimum wage.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah, because I remember I had, like, the starting was, like, $8.50, and I started, like,
Oh,
under the
$8.50,
table, so-
yeah, not like $9, but, like, it was,
it's
like,
$8.50.
eight something. And he
Yeah,
was
$8.50.
like... Yeah, and he was like, yes, you'll make this, just like Jeremy. And I was like, oh, that's radical.
Yeah, and the funny part is that I don't even think I got paid $9.
Yeah.
Like, I think I maybe got paid, like, $8.75. Like, I remember asking for a raise because I was working there for over, like, a year and a half. And I was like,
I remember classic me moment. Towards the end of my days, I would just take a slice of, like, I would walk over to the pizza man, get a slice of pizza, and just sit down, and I'd slap the little sign up on the thing. I'd watch a YouTube video, and then when I'm done eating, I would just go back.
well, yeah, because nothing was going on. I did that all the time.
Again, it was the mall.
Yeah.
Best people was, like, this one old, like, I think she was a janitor, and she would just ask for hot water.
Oh, yeah, that was Jess. Yeah, because she had tea. Yep.
Yeah, she had tea, and she'd be like, yeah, can I just get some, like, hot water?
She was nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
no, exactly.
Yeah, but she was racist, so...
No way, was she?
Yeah, she said, like, the N-word and got fired.
No! Oh, Jess! No!
But she's back, though. She's back.
She's
for some
back,
reason.
everyone.
Back for what? What even was she? Because all I remember is she was just, like, kind of that tea
fuck.
person.
I mean...
I remember another classic Brandon moment. I was filling up the mop bucket, and then someone came by, and I was like, oh, hey, what's up? And I was talking to them, like, did their order and everything. And then when I turned around, the mop was, like, nearly, like, it was just about to overflow, so I turned it off, and I was like, I gotta dump this into this little thing. Right? So my little body couldn't handle, like, what was, like, equal to, like, 15 pounds maybe of water, but
Yeah,
water
that shit gets
doesn't...
heavy.
Yeah, exactly. But also, since it's water, it doesn't stay in, like, what it sloshes, right? So I'm pulling, like, I'm trying my best to, like, lift it up and, like, spill it into the thing. Spilled everywhere. Got my feet, like, soaked, dude. And I just wanted to, I wanted to, like, cry, bro. I wanted to kill myself. And there was, like,
that thing
water,
was a pain.
there was water all in the back. It was awful. Well, what was the name of that one guy who worked there, the college guy? I still have him on my Snap, and I see Steve. I love Steve.
I love
chill.
Steve, too.
Steve was so fucking
Big old
chill.
vaping Steve.
Talk about
I
Steve.
know.
Vaping on the bus.
What's the best thing
Dude,
about
I'd love-
Steve?
Best thing about Steve, one time, me and him, I did this a lot, so I showed him a little trick where I picked up a little glove, because it was like, no one was around, so I was like, bro, watch this. So I got a little, like, red food dye, and I put it into a glove, and I filled it up with water, so it looked like blood, and we literally just went in the back with the toothpicks, and we just throw them at it, and, like, poke holes into it. And then, like, one guy pulled up into the back and, like, witnessed us. And I was like, it was just weird. I think I have the videos on my phone of us just stabbing the, like...
It sounds so weird, dude. What?
What? What do you mean? What was weird about it? That we were just stabbing?
You were stabbing gloves filled with fake blood. In the
Dude, it was sick.
No wonder you got fired.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, though. Like, I never put that... Like, I get hired for, like... Actually, I only have, like, another job now, but, like, I never put him on my thing, and I always explain to them, like, in the, like, moment, they're like, so, why are you not at, like, Terracini? I'm like, oh, the guy, I just told him that he didn't, like, I guess it's technically true. I said he just cut my hours and he stopped giving me my paycheck, but also, like, I was most definitely, I understand it, right? I just wish he told me straight up and said, hey, I don't want you here anymore, instead of just not... I had that app on my phone, like the scheduling app, for like 2 or 3 weeks after I got, like, technically, like, officially gone, you know? Like, I constantly updated it.
Jesus Christ, that's crazy. It sounds like a horrible boss.
I know.
Yeah,
I
but
know.
I was always like a terrible worker, so I guess it kind of evened out.
It did kind of even out. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
No,
Brandon.
but I still look back on those days and I understand how it was bad. Like I cringe at like when I'm like, yes, I need smoothie music, and then I would just like blend
That
it.
was.
That's classic. Though. That's
It
definitely
was. It was.
That's because that was like my first job ever, like
Yeah.
official job. So like I took it more laid back because like you had the job too. So I was like, oh, this
the
is
day
gonna
we
be.
and you worked together. Oh,
Oh,
God.
dude, those were
I have so many
classic.
stickers and videos from that.
Dude, I remember me and Drew worked together, and
Oh no.
we just watched like we went on like bestscore.com and we just watched people get like fucking
the
murked.
fuck?
And then, like, yeah, we watched
Really?
someone get hit by, like, we watched someone. It was like
Best-
a motorcycle. No, it's like this lady. She was just like in the middle of the road, and some motorcycle just drove past her. The guy stopped, picked up a brick, and just like beat her head in and killed her. And like some lady came up and she's like, can I get a bacon, egg, and cheese? And so yeah, I like lived off those bacon, eggs, and cheese.
Oh,
Those were good.
I made fire sandwiches, man.
Dude, yeah. No one ever wanted like a legitimate sandwich, like except like the Verizon guy. I like that guy. That guy was
Dude,
chill.
me and the Verizon guy go skateboarding.
Really?
Yo,
Me and Nick Gilman.
for real, dude. That's
And
Nick
Nick
Verizon
Bro as well.
guy.
They
dude.
both
That's
skate.
actually so fucking sick.
Yeah,
I was
that's
thinking.
true. Okay, so can I tell the story real quick?
Yeah,
Yeah,
tell
of
it.
course.
Tell it.
Then I'll get- All right, so we were hanging out at Loudon Skate Park, and it was, I think it was me, Cody Fuller, who's a Franklin kid. He goes to Brady. He's a friend of mine. And it was me, him, and I think Dietrich as well. And we were all just skating and waiting for Nick to show up. And we were all chilling, and then he pulls up. And we all scream at him. He starts honking his horn. You know, we're fucking. And he shows up, and at the skate park, there's like it's like this big. It's like a kind of like a half pipe, basically, where it's a spine, where you go up and then go over it. Here, let me find a picture real quick so I can show you guys what I mean. But basically, spine skate park. Yeah, here, hold on. Like this. Like this. Hold on. Let me save this.
Let me see that.
Yes, this sweet spine. So, drag, drop.
I love how this is an actual podcast and not just like.
I know what that is.
Yeah. So
yeah,
that
it's
big
fine.
high thing right there. So it's
Mhm.
like that. So
Oh my
Gilman,
God.
he first shows up and he sees the spine, and this is like the second or third time that we've hung out at the skate park, and we're all talking about tricks that we were gonna try. Like I'm not that good, so I didn't really talk about tricks, but I was just practicing.
Yeah.
And Gilman was like, fuck it. And we're like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? He's like, I'm gonna go straight over the spine. And we're like, dude, you're fucking crazy, no way. So he backs up a little bit, and then he goes like, you can see it in his eyes that he was about to go like full pedal to the fucking metal.
Yeah, like he's just gonna.
And he backs up, he throws the board down, and he picks up a fuck ton of speed, and he goes over it. He gets over it okay, but once he gets to the top, he loses his balance, then he falls, and he lands right on his like fucking like arm, dude.
Oh.
And yeah, it was bad, man. It was really bad. And he was like, yeah, I think I fucked my shoulder up. And it's really funny because I went back, I think probably about a month ago to like pay back some of my phone payment, and he was there, and we were talking about like what happened there, and he was like, yeah, man, my shoulder was so fucked up, like it's still bruised, and it has like a mark, and I'm like, dude, holy shit.
You gotta go to the hospital, man.
Yeah, and he didn't even go to the hospital. He kept on skating after that.
Dude, Nick,
What a legend.
classic guy. Like I remember, like sometimes he knew I was like bored. And he was like, "Bro, check this out." And I like go over and he like installed Fortnite on like one of the company computers.
I remember that.
And I just would just sit there. It was literally like back when I was like a child, and I would watch my brother play like the GameCube and be just in awe. So I just like watch
Holy
him and sit there
shit.
as he was like, and it was an awful little like computer. So it was like 25
It ran like
FPS.
shit.
Yeah, no, it's like 25 FPS and
like
had
the
like the
mobile
lowest
version.
settings. Exactly. Like the mobile version probably ran it better.
Yeah.
So it was like this awful little shitty thing that he would play on, but it was like the most interesting thing of the day. And I told him, I told him once, I was like, oh yeah, I have like Fortnite installed, and he was like, yo, let's play. and I played with him, and that was, I don't know why, maybe like knowing that he was there, I like tried doing like all these like I dropped like 5 kills in that game. Like we lost, but I dropped so many kills like to me because I wanted to like flex with this guy. Like I was like, yo, bro, I'm insane at this game. So like I had to like plunger sticky
Pop
bomb.
off.
Yeah, like I popped off, man. Like I directly plungered sticky like
Oh, that's
someone
dope.
right in the
That's a sick shot.
dude in the back, bro. And
Ooh.
he blew up. Dies.
Ooh.
I get the AR, I blast someone. You know, it was like the coolest thing.
Yeah,
And
feeling like
I-
ninja.
Yeah, dude, I felt like ninja. And then like 2 days later, he comes back and I'm working, and he was like, "Bro, that was fucking insane, dude. You're really good at the game." I'm like, oh,
Oh my god.
yes, I felt so validated.
Yeah, you have
for,
to like check your little pants real quick, didn't
Like,
you?
yes,
you got a bonner, didn't you?
It was fantastic.
That was-
it was.
Dude, you're so sick of the game and your dick is so big.
Yeah. It was basically exactly like that.
Yeah.
And I just felt so. I was like, oh man, I'm just. And I tried
so
my best to
fucking
play it
cool.
off cool. I was like, you know, man, I don't play the game. Just
You know, that wasn't even my
average, you know.
100%.
Like that was my even.
Like an
that was a
average
big game reset, man. But it was like the best like game I've ever
Yeah.
played, and what I will
I
play.
think-
Like I'll never be able to.
Me and Dylan got a duo win where me and him collectively had like 26 kills.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that was the best game that me and him had, I think.
Yeah, I know every once in a while I would play with him, and we would just
Dylan
play.
and me actually tried. Like, we went off in that game. Like, we were...
Dylan would like basically carry me, but like I would assist him because I just follow his instructions.
Yeah, Dylan was
like
nasty.
yeah, dude, and he was just like, yeah, basically like he was like, yeah, you're good at the game just because you're like following my instructions, which was like 100% true, because he would be like, yo, shoot that guy up there, and I would do it, and like he was like 5 health, so like he would die instantly, and like somehow that would get us the dub, and we'd be like, yeah, man, good job,
Yeah, good job.
good job.
The stoner word.
You said that. you said the word, bro. You gotta be in the know to. You wouldn't understand, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baked.
Yeah, dude. You don't know nothing. God, what's another quick Terracini moment? I cut my hand on a knife trying to impress Steve. No, I want to say it was
Really?
trying to impress Steve. Okay, so it's like the really long bread cutting knife, and I was like, bro.
Shit, I sharpen that all the time.
Exactly, that thing was like insane. So like I
Like it's
it
like
was
paper thin tomatoes.
exactly. So it was kind of like a machete to me. So I was like, yo, Steve, look at this. So I'm doing like some tricks with it, and I throw it up in the air, like not too high. Like I threw it up, and I was gonna catch the handle, and it just cut like most of my like, because it came down, and I got most of the handle.
Holy shit.
Just a little bit got my like index finger. For the rest of the day I just had my hand underneath the like implore you like wash hand thing, and I just like wrapped we wrapped the like the little painter's tape around with like a little bit of like towel on my finger.
We had band-aids in the back, Brandon.
Dude, okay, but like that wouldn't have actually, it probably would have worked. I didn't even know. Like I didn't even
remember.
dude. Also, like a little sketchy thing about him. Remember how like when we got tips, we were supposed to like, instead of like keeping your tips or just dividing it with whoever you were working with, you had to like throw it in the back and like. Remember what I'm doing?
No, it wasn't the tips. It was the money that was...
You cut out what?
Sorry.
Yeah, a lot of people are cutting
was,
out
like, a little-
at the moment.
Yeah, there was like a little net connection there that happened. I don't know what happened. But, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like the bag that you had to put the money into at the...
Yeah,
closed.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't your tips, though. You took your tips. Like, you didn't...
Well, is that the tips? Am I just remembering it wrong?
Yeah, 'cause-
Oh, you're right, because it was just money from the cash
Yeah,
register.
yeah. And a certain... I think like $50 had to stay in there.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it
120,
was. Yeah, you take everything
110.
out, $50
And enough ones, which we never had enough ones.
Yeah, we never had enough because
Or
everything
quarters.
was everything was so cheap. I remember like the second day I was working,
Yeah.
some like I just remember him as like some like washed out punk guy because that's what he was dressed as.
Yeah.
He bought like $10 worth of like stuff, and he
Yeah.
paid me in a $50 bill.
What the
And like, but like since it was like $12.59 or something whack like that. So like I'm like my little brain was scrambling to do the math of like pretty simple like now, but I was like scrambling because I was terrified, and he roasted me. Well, he was like, "What? You don't know how to divide change?" I was like, and that was back when we had to like really dookie register, so it didn't tell you exactly.
Jesus.
Oh, like I know what you're talking about, like the shitty computer that had the
Exactly.
terrible parts.
And it didn't tell you exact change.
Yeah, I think so, because we got the square.
Yeah,
Damn.
man, the square was classic.
Yeah, I remember using the phone,
There's
like swiping people cards, like I was at a music festival.
Holy
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay. One more story here. The Terracini story. So
Okay.
I remember I think.
Keep telling the
I think
stories.
me
We
and
could
Drew-
go on for hours of just
Oh,
this.
there's so many. There's so many. The Terracini tales.
The Terracini Tales, the TT.
Yeah. Trouble in Terracini Town. So basically, I was coming
Yo,
in.
now I gotta play that. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
But me and Drew were working, or I was coming in. He was getting out of his shift, and it was lunch, and Drew is a hungry man. So what Drew made, I think I still this thing of a sandwich, and
Oh,
basically
I think. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm sorry.
yeah. And he took the 2 pieces of bread, and he toasted it with butter, normal standard sandwich stuff. And then he cooked tuna as well. He cooked tuna, like a tuna. He made that.
Mm-hmm.
And then he cooked up turkey, and then he cooked up bacon, and then he cooked up ham, and then he put tomatoes and like mayo and mustard on it, and slapped it all together. This thing was a dumpy, dude. I'm telling you, this thing was thicker than a Snicker.
Hell
and
yeah.
he cut it in half, and I'm telling you, the most beautiful cross section you've ever seen. Nice layer of
Babbage
tuna,
cross
nice layer of
section,
ham,
yeah.
turkey, bacon, and we each had a half. And I was full until like 10 o'clock at night.
Jesus
like,
Christ. That must
My
have
body
been...
ran on all of those omega-3 oils from that fish,
Holy
man. I'm telling you.
shit. That must...
And I shat like a king the next day.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
I'm talking
dude, I
Niagara
remember.
Falls.
I think he made it for him, and I think he wanted to add it. Like, didn't he add it to the menu? Or like, I think
Oh.
it was like a hidden menu item or something weird like that. Like, I think Drew made it for like 3 customers or something.
Yeah, he probably made it for the Verizon's guys. That's
Yeah,
what I remember doing,
exactly.
making custom.
That's
Yo,
crazy.
Yeah, like a turkey melt with bacon, and I'm like, fuck yeah, I can. What
Yeah.
says I can't?
I don't know, like it was so weird. Yeah, and I know exactly what you mean. Be like, because you would always say it like it was the weirdest
What
combination.
else am I doing?
Yeah, like you would say like it was the weirdest combination. We'd be like, yo, can you put ham and turkey together? I was like, yeah, like of course I can.
I have
And he
both
was
of
like,
them.
Yeah, and he was like, you got any Swiss cheese? And I was like, yeah, we got like Swiss cheese, we got provolone,
Cheddar.
and he was like, yeah, that. I was like, okay, Swiss cheese or provolone? He's like, man, whatever you want. And I was like, I you're the one ordering this. And he's like, what do you like? And I'm like, I provolone, I guess. And he was like, yeah, one of those if you could.
Man, me and Nick had some great times.
That's a classic
Jesus
Nick
Christ.
Gilman moment.
Yeah, that's pretty classic.
Oh, he's on! Tell the story!
Oh, dude, Nick Gilman's so fucking awesome. I love
Yeah,
that
dude,
guy.
Nick, I love him.
I told the story of I don't think you were there, Drew, but when Nick Gilman showed up park, and he
Oh, you
like
told me
ate
about
total
that.
shit over the spine.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, like the first thing he did, he like skated right over the spine and shit.
Did he stop after that?
No, he kept going. But you were there when he broke his board. Remember that?
I was?
I think you were.
I don't think I was ever there when he was skating.
Oh no, damn, that's right. Dude, that was fucking crazy. Anyway, so I was telling Guivi about the great tales of Dominic Ciolino, and he's very
Oh,
intrigued
wait,
by
is that
your
his last
story.
Citolino?
Ciolino.
Tell me,
think
he
I
said
told
you were
you
gonna
that.
go full
Honestly,
CSI on
for the
it.
longest time, I knew it wasn't Terracini, but I just called him like I was like, yeah, it's probably
wait,
like
can you-
Dominic
can you DM
Terracini.
that to me?
Oh,
Sure. I thought I told you this.
Hunt now! Oh my god, you just
Okay, now you have to
the
tell
next
the story.
step. Yeah, you just unlocked the next step
They
of
don't call him
Drew's.
Krungus the Manhunter for nothing.
That is true.
Krungus.
Bro, Drew, do you remember Matt?
Matt who?
Matt from Terracini?
I think so.
Dude.
Wait, is Matt like the guy who kind of like was going to college, or was Matt the bald guy?
No, that was
The Matt was
Steve.
like the bald guy, and he was like a skinny white dude.
Oh, dude, he's kind of crazy, bro. He gave me like some weird vibes.
Yeah, no, he was a weird dude. Dude, I was out. Me and my mom were driving, and you know where fuck, you know where Court Street is in Concord?
No.
Okay, you know where the courthouse is in Concord? Like the courthouse?
Oh my
I mean,
god,
I
I
know
want to
where-
go
I know
back to
Brandon
Massachusetts
does.
so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you know
So-
how do you know if I know? What?
Well, because you live in Concord, Brandon.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
obviously you know where Court
didn't
Street
know.
is. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And we were pulling out of Court Street, and we pulled out, and we took a right, and we went up. We took a right out of the rotary out of there, and we were stopped. And he drives a yellow Ford Focus, and there's these two guys outside, and me and my mom were just talking, not paying any attention, you know. And then my mom was like looking over to the right, and we see these two guys picking up like this shitty air conditioner like off the street and lugging it into their and we look at it and it's like, is that Matt? And then he looks at us for a second and then immediately in disappointment it was like,
immediately looks away.
yeah, like he looked away from us, like we waved at him because
Dude,
like
probably
obviously
'cause
he knew who we were.
You don't. That's rule one of driving the car. You don't wave at someone picking up an AC while they're when they drive a Ford Focus.
Yeah, it was a
No.
shitty Ford Focus too.
Oh,
Uh,
You tell these like weird stories. But
Yeah.
he said like his finger, like the tip of one of his fingers was missing, and he said, "Oh yeah, me and my friend were like really drunk one night," and he said, "I dare you, say, you won't cut off your finger and eat it," and he's like, "Yeah, well, I will." He said he chopped it off with a hatchet and then cooked it up and he ate it.
I don't
Oh
know
my-
about that.
I'm not sure. Yeah,
That's
that seems a little bit like a
crazy.
stretch. But like,
All right, I remember hearing a Matt story where he's talking about he did, and
He did what?
he did jail time. And he was explaining how he got into prison, and he was driving, and they got stopped. I think they were, I don't know, like a light was out or something. I don't remember the reason why they got stopped, but it wasn't for drug reasons. And the cop, he's like, hey, license, registration, blah, blah, blah. And then he explained the story in a way that, like, even if I explain it, like, you guys will know that it doesn't make any fucking sense. But the cop apparently saw a pill, like, on the floor, on the passenger side. And he was like, okay, step out of the vehicle. And then he was like, yeah, this is, like, Oxycontin. Like, you guys are going to jail or something.
Oxykitten.
Like, and fucking, I was like, okay. In my head, I was like, dude, there's no way you go to prison for one pill on the floor. That's not.
yeah, that's definitely
a
like
thing.
that's definitely like one of those stories that like you're sort of telling the truth, but like it's just enough like wrong. It's like they probably found like an entire bottle or like a bag full of it.
probably.
But like you're basically telling like the truth of it, but just a little like of it wrong to not sound like a complete like terrible person.
Yeah, because I guarantee it wasn't for a pill on the floor, dude. It doesn't make any sense. And I always joke around that it was like children's ibuprofen or something. I spilled my my antacids on the floor, got arrested.
I spilled my Viagra on the floor, and now I can't.
Yeah, I fucking dropped my ketamine on the floor. Now that you gotta get arrested.
Oh wait, so yeah, Drew, you wants to hear the story of your Krungus the Manhunter and how Terracini Man wronged you, and how you
Terracini
took
Man.
your revenge.
Well, you see, I didn't actually get any revenge because he
Not
just
yet.
kind of like,
Not yet. Revenge takes time, and when that time comes,
So basically, it was like this weird, you guys told him what the whole Terracini's is, right? Like the
Yeah.
pastry shop and everything,
Mhm.
and sandwich
Yeah.
shop. So basically, it was kind of a dumb job because some of the shit wasn't stocked, and I had to constantly tell people like, oh yes, this, and this isn't in stock or whatever. and all like all this stuff. It was just kind of like really annoying. It was kind of like too laid back. There's that, and now that I think about it, there were probably a bunch of things going on in there that were probably not very sanitary. But anyways, I eventually started thinking like, man, when was the last time I actually got a paycheck? And
a little side note, Drew was like the person who worked like every single day.
Oh
Me and
man.
Brandon both went to school,
Yeah,
and he did
exactly.
So
So he was able
getting the
to work
GED.
like
Good
exactly.
man, good
Yeah,
man.
yeah. No, like I understandably, you can do what you want with your life.
Yeah.
But Drew was working basically every single day. So like, but I think like basically illegal hours, right?
Really? Over 42?
Because you weren't.
I was
Was-
I was 16 at the
Oh, okay, minor then. Wait, how many hours can you work if you're a minor?
You have to be part time.
Oh.
It has to be
14.
part time.
I was working maybe like 10 or so, maybe a little bit more hours.
Did you work under the table or nah?
No, it was like I was getting like paychecks and everything.
Alrighty.
They were
And they
It
were
wasn't
fat
really-
paychecks, pretty like.
Hell of
yeah, it was
that.
pretty good, but at the same time, like they eventually stopped paying me, and I'm like, look, dude, like I'm not gonna like. I sent him a text. I'm saying, look, dude, I'm not gonna keep coming into work if you're not gonna pay me, and he never responded to it.
Whoa.
And so eventually,
Weird part.
I'm talking my like because that's when
Weird
like,
champ.
I tried cashing my check, and my checks, the checks were bouncing, which means he didn't have enough money in his like account to pay.
Happened to me too all the time.
Yeah, that happened to me.
And so we were talking like, why are these checks bouncing? And the bank attendant was like, oh, we're not allowed to tell you why the checks are bouncing and why you're not getting money.
Bank stuff.
Yeah. So basically, I talked to my dad about it. My dad's like, okay, yeah, this is kind of ridiculous because at this point I was owed he owed me like $600.
Whoa.
And so we went to the I think it's like the workplace. I can't
Like
remember
national, like I think
Union?
it's like national
Workers.
like workers. Yeah.
The union.
something like
Laborers
that.
board.
We went to that. We did kind of like a It was one of those things where it was like I don't know if it was like a hearing or something. It was like where you explain your case, and there's kind of like a qualified guy there. Dominic was supposed to show up, but he didn't. So it was just me and my dad there, like explaining everything.
Oh.
We basically had a slam dunk case, except the case kind of went cold because legally they need to notify him of the case, and because his address changed, his phone number changed, his email changed, and everything like that. Everything about him changed. They can't track him down, so
Whoa.
they can't continue with the case.
It's kind of crazy that I'm thinking about it, that this man literally probably changed his entire... He probably has a brand new pastry shop open in, like, California now.
Terracini.
No, it's probably some off-brand. I
do
wouldn't
believe
doubt
he
it. He's a
probably
bus
jumped
driver.
state.
Man
Oh,
can
I
haul
forgot.
ass.
So yeah. He's probably like a semi-good driver. So he definitely like hauled ass out of the state.
He definitely did. I would.
I wouldn't believe. I wouldn't be surprised if he was at least 3 to 4
Make me
states
think,
away.
like, do you think Dominic, like, do you think he does this like a lot? Like there's been many
no.
businesses.
Dude,
all
what
over
happens if
everywhere.
Dominic wasn't even in his room? Like, what happens if it was like just Jerry?
Well, here's the weird thing. He didn't. How did he make money off of it? He lost. It wasn't like it was a good investment.
Do you think it was
Yeah,
like
he
a
lost a lot of
one-time?
money.
He
But, like,
pretended to lose money. Like he was actually making all the money and just wasn't paying any of his employees. He was keeping all of it.
That
yeah,
could
but that
be.
doesn't. Or maybe he had a different. Oh, dude, that
Oh,
it would be so
here's
weird
a-
and back-assed.
Here's a
You
watch
have to have a
mojo
separate bank
conspiracy. right
Holy
here.
shit.
I'm thinking that 600 was just enough. Like he knew it was going down. Like everything was sinking, right?
No
So, yeah,
he was at
fucking way.
600, and that's like the perfect amount. Like that probably like plus like 3K or some other amount of money. Is like the perfect amount to like you get out of there. You know, you get a burner phone or just like that was your burner phone, so you just have a new phone now. You know, just enough to like get out of Dodge legally.
Oh my
You know.
god.
I would be surprised if he's like living in like
The
a
part is, I
rental-
still have his I think I have his number memorized. I think it's 545-7373. I
I had
think
his old number too, but like apparently that's not
it's deactivated.
The call something. I don't know the voicemail.
Wait. It's deactivated.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
usually that means. Oh, I might.
Hold on.
not
I'm
be
gonna
surprised.
get my phone real quick so I can look us up.
Hold up. That might actually mean that he does this a good amount.
Holy shit.
But
Because usually people who do that have like burner phones and stuff.
Jesus Christ. This is like some con man shit
God.
right here. This is like the
yeah, 'cause I'm trying to think. Like, there's God, what was I gonna say? Fucking yeah. So his address that was listed like on his official like paperwork and everything or whatever, for like the business or whatever, that address when they went to it, he wasn't there. And so it's like I don't think he lives in that like address anymore.
Do you think it was a fake address?
I have no idea, but what I do know is that what they need to continue the case is a way to actually notify him that the case is happening. And they can't actually obtain that, like a way to notify him that the case is happening.
Do you guys like
Damn.
have a picture of him or like something? Or no?
He's kind of like a big
Italian.
he's like a big Italian man. Yeah. So he has like he has this big bushy like Mario mustache. He has like thick hair, black hair, but he's like bald on the top.
So Gino Fratelli?
What?
What was that?
So Gino Fratelli? Hold on,
I don't know.
let me send you a picture.
Yeah. Dude, I found his Facebook page.
Oh, you did?
Wait, when was the last page? What was the last? You drew on the case now. Crunk is the manhunt.
He's trying to get into Dominic's pants so that he can get his money back. I'll take you down for $600. I'll do the smoothie special.
The smoothie special.
Yeah, I'll put on some good smoothie music, you fucking Hispanic piece of shit.
Was that your guy right here?
That's classic.
Yeah, he kind of looks a little bit like that, except his hair isn't like slick
Hold
back.
on.
No,
I have his.
Does he look sexy in one of his Facebook?
Oh,
he
yes.
has a Tinder. You think it's a Tinder?
Oh my god, imagine.
I bet he's gonna. This man has a Facebook background that says it's a park sign and it says "Dude Chilling Park."
Share your screen.
Share it.
I am not fucking around.
Let's do a
Look at
full
this. Look at
FBI
this.
investigation
Look
up in this beat.
Look at this.
Dude.
Holy shit.
Wait, click friends.
Adam,
Click friends, because if you're able to track where the friend.
bro, we should hire someone to like fucking dox this.
Don't look at my dick pic.
Yeah, what was
Oh. So he was a bus driver for the Fisher Cats.
Ooh.
So he used to drive the steamer July 4th or something. I don't know what this is. What was this book? Ah, Jesus fucking Christ, that's loud.
Oh my god. So, I know having a picture doesn't do that much.
Last night, she said... Hold on, their profile on my phone though. Man. You the man.
That's crazy,
Wanda
bro.
Ponder Sorvenia.
What happened to everyone? Are you all still here? Yeah, everything got really glitchy.
Go back to the page we're on.
On this one?
When you were looking at that annual report. Yeah. Last updated February 27th, 20.46 a.m. months ago.
What does that mean, though? What does that just mean that they looked at it, or does that mean look at they all have the same thing?
Alright, I'm gonna leave this. Pray to God this works or else I'm gonna cry.
Publicly available podcast. At least this section.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you have
Out
to
that section.
Yeah.
It's
Probably have to like clip out like.
It's alright. I'm already gonna clip this out because I was disconnected for half of the time. I was joining and rejoining, so I can't, even if I wanted to, it would just be bits.
Wait a second, Drew.
What?
I found a phone number.
Let's call that number.
Let's call the number! Call the number! Call the number!
603.
Dude, Brandon, do not, because what if that actually is them and they're like, oh wait, we're getting calls. They're gonna.
I know. I'm just gonna ask to check if it's actually him. I'm not gonna give a name or anything.
No, dude, if you do.
No, let me do it, because they won't know my voice. You got the anonymous phone number thing? You got the anonymous phone number thing? Or you
Data on this page last changed April 8th, 2020.
Oh.
Yes.
So, wait, mailing address? No, that's.
I think that's actually.
I'm probably gonna send this to my dad tomorrow, and they can probably
Hold on.
I don't know how much they investigate in this, but like if they can use this to get.
Yeah, that's the mall. That's the mall. The mailing address is the mall.
Bro, we're gonna get you that 600, baby!
Probably
Hold on,
not.
let me look up this number.
Hey, listen. Let's just have some wishful thinking.
And also Terracini Group.
Yeah. Wait a minute. What's that? That has the same number. Donna Wait, go back. What's Donna Farley in Manchester? Click on that. Cause they have the number down. Who is this?
What is? Jesus, they just give out addresses?
Yeah. Well,
Holy
because it's all
shit.
public data.
Dover.
I guess we can call and ask if it's
Possible.
Don.
No.
Okay, well, I don't know. How about this? We look up Donna Farley on Facebook. See if she has any friends. You know, Dominic.
Because what you don't want to do is be an armchair investigator and do something that might compromise the integrity of
Newport, New
an
Hampshire.
actual
It's mostly.
investment.
You see that one? Newport, New Hampshire. It's probably
She's
that one.
old.
How do we
Yeah.
go from having a podcast reunion to finding out who is this person? This is crazy. This is the most wildest reunion ever.
Nope, nothing. Definitely not that one.
Yeah, I don't think it's any. I don't think that's Donna Farley. Writes mostly fiction for young adults. How even as a young adult, dude?
Let me look this up.
Teenagers? Teenagers.
Okay.
Agent address?
Dominic C.
Dominic. Matthew Smith?
Inactive.
American Bus Vacations Inc.
Yeah, Dominic. Inactive.
Mariner Bus Line.
Sorry, you need to be logged in to see this address.
Wait, so can I ask a question? When he ran,
Yeah.
was the place closed at the time or was it not closed?
Wow, you worked out a lot of...
Last changed February 28th, 2020.
That's what I'm saying. I think he just wiped his slate then.
Then who knows if that number is real? Because that could just be an old number for this place. Like it could be just a number for the old Concord shop.
I can just try it.
No, don't try it because it might actually be
Yeah,
it.
Brandon. Literally, that is
And
the
if
worst idea you could possibly
And if it
have.
is, then registry page.
Listen,
Yeah, see that?
I
Actually,
can...
wait a minute. Check. Click oh. Report physical end date none. Same number. Terracina pastry Yahoo.
Let's see. That's a business address, and it's probably a
Hey,
phone
I think
number
that's the
for
same
the
number.
business. I think.
All administratively dissolved.
Registered office address. Registered mailing address.
I think that's all. It's Loudon, so I think that's all just what's its name?
I'll send that to her. That's his mailing address. It might be his mailing address. I'm not
Holy
sure.
shit, this is crazy.
How is that?
I'm crossing my fingers that the Wi-Fi works. I might have to
Duration
switch again.
perpetual. Corporate niche. Data has been user contributed.
Jesus Christ.
Oh wait, look at the yucks. They're probably like horrible.
I think remember when he asked us? Shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna just leave it on the tablet really quickly.
Ours opened up in the Steeplegate food court. The food choices in the Steeplegate Mall now include yogurt, pizza, candy,
Macaroons.
a bakery. The place counter is pretty low key for now, which has a limited selection of individually bakery items to choose from: cookies, cannolis,
Macaroons. Red velvet cake. Peanut butter explosion.
The peanut butter explosion kind of slaps.
That's fire.
Bro, that slaps every day.
They
also serve New England
You
coffee.
could just kind of help yourself to whenever you were hungry.
Yeah. I told him the story of your giant tuna sandwich.
Oh yeah, you did tell me that you only served it to like the Verizon guy and 2 other people.
Yeah, He was
Dude,
like,
that
oh yeah,
sandwich
let's
was
make it a
nuts.
menu item, and then
Hey,
that never happened.
if I go over to wherever you are, we should meet up sometime, and we should go to a grocery store and buy the ingredients to make that sandwich.
About this whole review?
What?
About this
What?
guy talking about, the overly rich. Oh yeah, express bitch, it came from a box. Yeah, we pulled it out of a box, man. Like, what are you talking about? It's not that deep. Though this bakery is located in a not so busy mall, both bakery items were picked up when excellent and barely priced. $3.50 for a square of tiramisu. That's fairly nice. I do hope word gets out. The Sleepygate Mall now has a new option. Baker Cheese not just the same old orange and pink chain shop.
The worst part is like when they leave a low star review is like who was working when they went to the store. Like I remember there's one.
Pastries are excellent and always high quality. This is a 3.
On Google reviews, there's one review where I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember when that happened.
What was it?
It was the one. It was like a 3-star review of like when we were out of what they asked for, and I said I could either give them like I think pina colada was the only smoothie we had, and I'm like, all right, I can either give you a refund or you can get a pina colada. And they're like, yeah, we took the pina colada even though we don't like pina colada.
Okay, I don't know who was serving her. This is bad. Food is good, pastries are excellent, and high quality. The only reason I'll give it 3 been iffy. Somewhat continuous. The only time to get good service is when the older gentleman is there, Dominic. So I recommend.
How did I end up here?